When she passes, each one she passes goes ah. When she walks, it's like a samba. Aloha all. Okay. When she passes, goes you can hear the echo of my home, which is still quite empty. Okay, let me say hi to everyone. All right. First, we have Fernanda, who arrived very early for the lesson today. I definitely remember you, Fernanda, from Hapa, meeting you in LA. We have Sharon, who's friends with Maggie from Michigan. Hello, Sharon. Christina, Randall, happy Thirst Day. Hope you have a beverage to quench that thirst. Mark, is it your birthday today? Or was it yesterday? Happy birthday, Mark. Tanya, yay. Everybody is so excited and Christina's not. It's okay. It's an intimidating song. I've tried my best to make it less intimidating, but you know, it's jazzy. It's gonna be hard, but if you're determined, you can learn it. We have Donald from Albuquerque, Sherry from La Crosse, Mark from New Mexico. Are you new, Mark? Welcome. Teresa from Athens. Are you also new, Teresa? Welcome. Renee from San Jose. Cool. Hopefully my Bay Area patrons saw my post about our SF Summer Uke Fest. Definitely would love to see you all there. July 27th, 28th. Use the code EARLYBIRD for $5 off all tickets. It's sfukefest.com. Holly from Kansas said, fortunate not to have any tornadoes last night. Wow, yeah, that's Midwest living, right? Roger from Guatemala. Cool. Are you new, Roger? Thank you for tuning in all the way from Guatemala. Lauren in Oakland, wishing she was in Hawaii. That's why I'm here. Michael from Lake Forest, first time? Great, welcome. Renee in Fort Collins. Stephen, is in Hawaii. Stephen, where are you? We just started up an 808 Uke Squad, and it'll be for Hawaii people, so you can join that. Single Tax Banjo in Delaware. Mimi, hello. Marikar in Queensland, Australia. Cool. Ellen from Seattle. Cecilia from Norway, hello. Joan in Palm Desert. Joanne in Portland. John in, where did it go? It just scrolled away from me. John in Lower Early, England. Do you say early or do you say early, maybe? Randall's in Boston. Anna from Alaska. Brian in hot South Georgia. I can imagine. Sue in Ontario. Delphine. Oh, cool. Welcome, Delphine, from Sydney. My sister lives in Australia, and I'm planning for an Australia visit in September. So hope to see my Aussie patrons then. Laura, hello. Sandra, hello. Wendy. Okay. Oh, and you guys are admiring the view. Yep. There have been high rises in Hawaii for a long time, but this is a new development in Honolulu, and yeah, the views are pretty great. Catherine, or do you go Kate in Wine Country? Terry Vea, you can tell me how to say your name. From Tahiti. Oh my goodness, that is so cool that you're logging in from Tahiti. Pamela in Wisconsin. Tracy Martinez. Donna's in the car. Flying Diva, yay. Lynn, hello. Yep, this is my new place. Rox, hello. Bay Area friends. Kookie, hello. And Jenny in Walnut Creek. Deborah from Vancouver. Linda in Oregon. Okay, Amy in Florida, great. Valerie, hello. Milo or Milo? Milo, I'm gonna say for now, but tell me if I'm wrong. Jillian, welcome. Okay, Cher, Marie in Wisconsin. Nah. Linda, hi Linda. The move did go smoothly. We got our animals here. We thought Chewy might have to go to quarantine, but he didn't. And Mochi he's been hiding basically up just until like a couple of nights ago. So now everything is back to normal. Linda, first time welcome. And this lesson will be a little tough if you're a beginner, but it is all about getting exposure and giving yourself a chance to see what you need to learn, and where you want to go with it. We have Paul from Salem, welcome, and Jim from Skokie, Regina, great. Wendy, you're coming to SF Uke Fest? Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Linda, awesome. Dee Dee from Novato, cool. Jillian is in Tucson. James from Rainy, Nebraska. It's cool to hear about the rest of the country. Hawaii definitely feels, even though it is the U.S., it definitely feels like a different country. Sandra in Redondo. Fran in Issaquah. Teresa, first time, great. Am I on Oahu? I am on Oahu. Dan's over in the Big Island. Oh yeah, Dan joined our 808 Uke squad. Lori from Utah. Okay. Kate. Sorry, Kate. I keep messing that up. Jenny's asking, is this song better on low or high G? Low G or high G? It sounds good on both, is my opinion. I think you can play it on both and see which one you like. Cookie says, the color of the ocean behind me. Yes, if you heard my new song, Aquamarine, you know that it is something I'm obsessed about. Will, twice in one day. Yes, Will joined me for the live chat I did earlier on Facebook to talk about SF Summer Uke Fest. OT, hello. Okay. Dan, yes, is asking about DMV. I haven't yet. And apparently you don't have to, or at least anytime soon, but it's all good. But thank you for the tips. Dan gave me some tips. Oh, hi Mochi, sneaking out. Annette from SoCal, Judy, Heidi. Okay. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you have your music for our song for today. And in case you haven't seen it, my new ukulele from Tide Music. Tyler from Tide Music came to town to bring some ukes to the ukulele site and dropped off my new custom ukulele. So it is a beauty. I just like smelling ukuleles, but it is reclaimed mahogany from the Lake Tahoe piers, yeah. And I asked them for a concert with a cutaway, and they also created this beautiful fretboard for me. It's ebony with this golden mother of pearl inlay. And Devin came up with this design. He's like, how do you like this? I'm like, that's awesome. That's the fret markers and the beautiful mother of pearl for their logo, slotted neck, Goto tuners. It's a pretty sweet instrument. So yes. And Tide Music will be at our SF Summer Uke Fest. I'll be playing this today, so this is high G, but you can play low G as well. Susan from Chicago, welcome. Yes, Christine. Okay, cool. So let's look at our music. I think I will play through it just so that you can hear it, and I'm going to play through it in in the format that I think we should all learn first. I will share more of the variations later, but you can just listen and sing along and get a sense of where the chords go. If you are a super newbie, feel free to chat in and let me know, and so I will give extra tips for the newbies. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Just a playthrough, yeah? And you can see it all revolves around the island strum. You don't have to play it that way, and there are very many variations of bossa nova strum, but this is using the island strum gives us a bossa nova feel without it being too challenging. Yep. Okay, so here we go. This is our intro. Each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, I played that wrong, but that's good. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. I smile, but she doesn't see. Oh, she doesn't see. No, she doesn't see. Okay. See you later, Kate. Hello, Edgar, and hello, Kevin. Aloha. Okay, so let's go to our verse. Yeah. And we'll start. I like to start when we have a new song by walking through the verses on a single strum, just so that we can get used to the chords. So if you're new to these lessons, that's how we're going to start at a very beginner pace, and then it will slowly accelerate. And if it gets to be too much, it's okay. If you want to check out and then come back and watch the video again later, you can do that as well. Okay. Yes. Hello, Jean. Christina likes that the charts are all on one page. I try. It is a lot harder when you have to flip the page. Yeah? Fernanda's asking if I'm going to sing it in Portuguese. Not right now, but I've been practicing. I got some lessons or some tips from a Brazilian, so I need to keep working on that. I realized that I was pronouncing a bunch of things wrong, so I'm going to keep working on that. John is asking, is it dinner time? What? Oh, it's dinner time. Oh, yes. Yes. Wendy says there's 100 watching. Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for John, it's dinner time, and for me, it's 1:44 p.m. So it's. Oh, speaking of that, feel free to voice your opinion here, and I'm also going to put a poll on Patreon now that I'm in a different time zone. I had set these lessons at 4:30 Pacific time because I wanted to finish the lesson before my partner gone home from work, and then had so that we could have our evening, but I wanted to make it late enough that most everybody could watch. So I'm thinking about moving it back either half an hour or moving it back a full hour. Moving it later, I mean. So meaning that it would be, right now it's 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, moving it to 5 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it half an hour later for everyone else, or moving it to 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, which makes it an hour later for everyone else. So everyone, you can think about it. You can write in here if you like, and you can also, I'll put up an official poll soon. Joan is asking, why did I put a star on the C major 7? I will explain that. It's because it's a special variation. Yes. And Delphine says it's 9:44 a.m. on Friday. It's the trippy thing about this. Okay, good. Some feedback on making it later. And then for John, it's middle of the night. I know, that's a tough one. I'm sorry for my European friends. Okay, so let's go to our first verse and look at our chords. So I did try to, I moved this into the key of C because this allows us to play more of the chords unbarred. Though I normally play this in F, and that means there's a lot of barred chords, or they're just trickier chords. So this should make it easier, yeah? Okay, so let's go to the first verse. We have our C major 7. You can see we start on a nice easy chord, yeah? Yes. Oh. What are you doing, Mochi? Mochi's right here. He's about to jump on something. Okay. Cool. Okay, a lot of people like later. Okay, yeah, Hawaii doesn't do daylight savings time. That's true. Yeah, okay. Well, if it's later and that helps most people, then I think that's good. Because I know it was early for West Coast people. Okay, back to the verse, okay? So C major 7, you can use your ring finger or your middle finger here, yeah? And we'll just sing it. Tall and tan and young and lovely, okay? And that everybody should be able to handle, that first chord. Now, to move to the D7, you just slide your ring finger over and then add your bar. So if you're more of a newbie, you may not have learned bar chords yet, but then you want to lay your entire finger across the fretboard, and then I like to stack my middle finger on top. The girl from Ipanema goes walking. Okay, so let's try that. Just that first line. If everybody can get the first line, then that's a place to start, right? Okay, C major 7. Tall and tan and young and lovely, slide over. The girl from Ipanema goes walking. Okay, so both of those chords should be pretty manageable for beginners, yeah? Okay, now let's go to our next line. And when she passes. Okay, so you can play a regular D minor, which is a beginner chord, yeah? If you want to be fancy, you can add your pinky, D minor 7. If you want to be really fancy for my intermediate folks, right? You can use your middle finger to cover those two strings. Yep. Yep. Mark is saying the chord chart isn't right on the sheet for D flat 7. It should be right for D flat 7. Yeah? That's D flat 7. But right now we're not playing D flat 7. Yeah? Okay. So let's try it again. Okay. So you have your D minor, and when she passes can also be D minor 7 with your pinky. Okay. Now your D flat 7, you're going to bar the first fret and add your middle finger on your second fret. Yeah. Okay, so you see your D7 is here, And then your D flat 7 is right next to it. Exact same shape. And they are related chords, right? They are the exact same shape, half a step apart. Yeah. So it's just a matter of getting used to going from D minor, and when she passes each one she passes goes. And now we go back to C major. All you have to do is lift up, and you're already on it with your ring finger. Okay? And then you go back to D flat. All you have to do is add your stack again, your bar. Okay? And this is also going to be our intro vamp and our outro vamp. A vamp is just like a repeated measure, yeah? So you go C major. This is something that we can all practice. If you look at our intro, we're going C, yeah? And then you add your bar. D flat 7, C major 7, D flat 7, C major 7, D flat 7, C major 7, D flat 7. Yeah. Okay, let's try just that. I'm gonna talk about the intro later because there's more going on with the intro. So what we're gonna do is add our island strum now, okay? If you don't know what the island strum is yet, then you are a super beginner and you should go check out my Stand By Me tutorial. But essentially the island strum goes down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. If you don't know the island strum yet, then just work on chords, okay? Today, it's best that you just work on chords. So for everybody else, we're gonna do 2 island strums per chord. So let's, on that first, or per measure, I should say. So let's look at just the first line of the verse. Ready? So we go C major 7, 2, 3, 4, island strum. Okay, now D7, you're going to shift over and add your bar. Okay, that's our first line of the verse. Now let's sing it and play it. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Tall and tan and young and lovely, shift. The girl from Ipanema goes walking. Okay, let me know if that's going okay for everybody. Let's do it one more time, starting with the C major 7. 2, 3, 4. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. Okay, so now the next line is a little bit harder because you can see that I put the chords in brackets, and that means that they're splitting the measure, which means that you're only going to play 1 island strum per chord, which means they go faster. Yep. And okay, so then we're just going to play through it with the island strum slowly to get a sense of how it moves. D minor, so 1 island strum, and when she passes. Okay, now we go to our D7, right, barring the first fret. Each one she passes goes. Okay, now you lift up your bar for the C. And then you go back to your D flat. Okay? Hopefully that's making sense. Yeah, let me know if that's all right for you. Yeah. Okay, let's try that second line one more time, nice and slow. Ready? And when she passes, 1 island strum. I'll count nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. And when she passes, each one she passes goes. Lift up. Now put the bar back down. Do that one more time, the second line, and I'm focused on each of these lines because we're going to repeat them again for the second line, the second verse essentially. Okay, ready? D minor, 2, 3, 4, and when she passes, bar first fret, each one she passes, lift up goes. Now bar again. Okay, not too bad. Everything is down here. Yeah. So the way I play it, there's like a lot more chords, you know, all over the place, and so this focuses all the chords down here, but you can hear it is kind of low in my voice, but probably better for a lot of you. Yeah. Okay. Now let's try to put the two lines together. Okay. First line. Ready? On the C major 7, 2 island strums, right, per chord for that first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall and tan and young and lovely ship, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. Now to the D minor, and when she passes first fret, each one she passes, lift up goes back to the bar. Okay? Yep, it's pretty fast moving from that D7 to the D minor. And my intermediate folks can try to do it where you keep the ring finger down and then you just move these two fingers. You use your middle finger to cover the top two strings, right? But for everybody else, it's perfectly fine to go to the D minor. You can see on the chord chart, I put both D minor and D minor 7, and I made it an or so that you can, yeah. Joan said, can I demo a bossa nova strum sometime during the lesson? For sure. I will definitely show you all of the, well, I'll play it where I kind of show a lot of different variations of bossa nova strum. Okay? So, you could practice that, just that transition from the bar D7 to the D minor. Yeah? If you're more of a beginner, focus on those chords. One more time, the first verse, and then we'll apply this to the second verse. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall and tan and young and lovely ship, the girl from Ipanema goes walk. D minor. And when she passes first fret, each one she passes, lift up goes on. Okay? Let's try it again. Yeah, I mean, try the next verse. When she walks. Same chords except for when you get to the end. Yeah. Oh, why is this not scrolling? Okay. Same chords except for when you get to the end. Ready? When she walks. 2, 3, 4. When she walks, it's like a samba. D7 that swings so cool and sways so gentle. D minor. That when she passes first fret, each one she passes goes, oh, lift up. Okay, so on that C major 7, we don't split the measure, so you would play those 2 island strums. Okay, hopefully that's going well for everybody. Okay, so, let's see. There's a lot of chords there. Okay, I'm going to introduce, before we get into the crazy chords for the bridge, because it's a lot of chords, I'm going to talk about the intro, okay? Yeah, so Dave is asking, what does the star mean? The star means that we're doing the intro strum variation. So you could see on the intro strum variation at the top there, I put a star. So it's essentially, it has to do with our extended bossa nova strum, and it's a little variation on it that makes it more of the intro. Okay, so I'm going to walk through what that is. So the intro, if we play it just regular 1 island strum and 1 island strum, right, because it's in the brackets, we would do this. We would do C major 7, D flat. And you could try this with these. C major 7. This is regular intro. Okay? Now you could see I have that intro strum variation and it looks different. So we're going to walk through what that is. And Dave is asking, we do that strum variation for both. The strum variation includes both chords, right? Because you can see it's like 2 parts. I've written out the the strum markings, the downs and ups, above where you would switch the chord, okay? So I put the star here on the intro, but the star is also here at the end of this first verse phrase. Yep. Milo is asking, is saying, I probably should not have had a glass of wine or two with dinner before the lesson. Oh, it makes it more fun. There's no rush, yeah? Okay, so it's bossa nova. It's meant to go with a cocktail, I think, so. Okay, so Alex is saying you may consider a fill light on your left side. Yeah, I have to work with that. I mean, right now we just moved in and I have zero furniture. Like, I'm literally sitting on a suitcase. So, and I have the computer up on a stool. So, I will work on that. But thank you. That's something that I could work on. I was thinking of getting a mirror over here, to help reflect the light. Okay, so here we go. Let's everybody look at that intro strum variation, and we're just going to strum it out on muted strings. So with your left hand, you touch all your strings and just lightly touch them so that when you strum, you get more of a scratchy sound. Yep. Okay, so you can see the first half of it is just like an island strum. Down, down, up, down, up. Yeah, hopefully everybody can see that. Now, let's just walk through it all together, and you can say the strums. I feel like sometimes that helps people if you go down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay? You can do it with me. I'll do it a little bit slower than that, but I'm basically just reading through those strums and then strumming along with that. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay, hopefully that's going okay for everyone. Let's do it even slower. Okay, ready? 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. If that's too challenging for you, don't worry about it. This is just a fun variation. And for those of you who are more intermediate, this is the extended intermediate strum variation that I've shown you. So you could play this for every measure instead of the island strum. Yep. Okay. So how this applies to the intro, even if you want to play the island strum on the rest of the song, it can be really fun to just add this on the intro. Okay? So on the intro, it sounds like this. Yeah? Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay? So you're just applying the down, down on the D flat 7. Yep. And if you want to be cool, you can add a little mute on it, a little pump. If you're a newer player, you can learn more about the pump strum in the Dream a Little Dream of Me tutorial or Fly Me to the Moon. It's used a lot in jazz, but it's a good technique to have for left-hand muting technique. Yeah. Okay, let's try that all together. Nice and slow. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Again, you can keep doing the island strum if this is too much, but this is just a fun little thing that you can try to do for the intro. Let's go nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, C. Up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Okay? Now this is not the intro that I normally do, but this one I think is the one that's easiest to learn that's still really fun to do. Yeah. And so for the more intermediate players who just want to have more challenge, you can add mutes in between each. You know, for those who might be new, this is something that I often say, that in the beginning, you know, beginner players strum a lot and make a lot of sound. As you get more sophisticated in your playing, it's more actually about carving out the sound and playing less. And just you learn how to mute and scratch and chuck and just have make each sound more precise. Yeah. Okay. So cool. Okay. So now let's try it. If we play the first verse, okay, you can actually just listen and see how I would add it at the end of that first verse, right? You could play along or just listen. Ready? 2, 3, we go. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes each one she passes. Now we try it. It goes down, down, up, down, up, down, down, right? So it's just a way to kind of make a fun little tag at the end of the line and recall the intro. Renee says economy of movement. I'm always about economy of movement, but in this case, the muting and the carving out of sound is more about choosing the sounds that you're making. Yeah. Cool. Yay! Okay, so let's try the intro going into the verse, and then we'll take it to the bridge, because the bridge introduces a bunch of chords. Okay, so let's try the intro. We'll play it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 down. Say it to yourself if you need. Okay, here we go. Verse. Tall and tan and young and lovely, ship the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. When she passes each one she passes goes up, down, up, down, down. Keep going. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes each one she passes goes Oh, I played that a little bit different, but that's part of what I'm talking about in terms of the variations. Okay, so hopefully that went okay for everyone. Hey, I'm not expecting you to get all of that right now. You can definitely watch this video again and take your time to get those rhythm patterns under your fingers. Okay, so let's move on and look at the bridge, because there's a lot going on in the bridge. The last verse comes back to our same verse pattern, and then the ending is just like the intro. So the last thing we have to focus on is really just the bridge, okay? So now our first chord in the bridge. Okay, so Holly's saying we just use regular island strum until the last couple of chords. Correct. Yep. Intermediates actually can try to apply that bossa nova strum, the extended strum variation, for the entire phrase, but I'll demonstrate that later. Yep. For now, definitely in learning the song, just use the island strum. Okay, so our first chord on the bridge is a D flat major 7. If you take a look at your chord diagram, it's essentially like our D flat 7, but you move your ring finger over 1. Okay, so let's single strum through these chords and try to sing along. Okay, so D flat major 7, just get a sense of where these chords lie. Oh, but I watch her so, sadly. That one's not too bad. This is a chord that I've modified to make it easier to play. Yeah, okay. Now C sharp minor 7. This is not an easy chord. Okay. Give that a try. How? So you have 1, 2 in the first fret, and then ring finger down here. How? Oh, what's going on here? Let me do this. Okay. It was for some reason not liking Donald's question, so I had to administer it here. Let's see. Why are some chord shapes called different names? Yes, this is always a common question. It's because it depends on what the root of the chord is, what chord, what scale the song is at that point, and what the bass player is playing. So the notes might be the same. The notes that we play on the ukulele might be the same, but laid out on a piano, it would be different. Yep. I think it just buffered because of that weird question thing. So hopefully it's recovered now. Yeah? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's back now. I see it. I see that it's going now. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna keep going because I'm a little ahead of you guys anyway. Okay, but let me repeat what I was also just talking about. Yeah, so let's go back to the bridge here. Yeah, we have our D flat major 7. Yeah. Oh, but I watch her so. Now we're going to our F sharp 7 flat 9. Sadly. Okay. Right here it's called F sharp 7 flat 9. Yeah. And now C sharp minor 7. Yeah. How can I tell her I love her? A7. Well, A7 is nice and easy. So Joan is asking, is there a nicer alternative to C sharp minor 7 and the A7? Those are the easier chords. Yeah. This is in fact the easier. Well, you can play C sharp minor 7 here, right? But it doesn't sound the same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, C sharp minor 7. Let me see if mine is alternative to C sharp minor 7. Okay, mine is on. My my audio is synced, so yeah. Try refreshing if you're out of sync. Okay, cool. So, yep. Just get it's again this bridge is particularly challenging. There's really no key that you can play this song in where the bridge isn't hard. So I would say if you're more of a beginner, focus on the rest of the song and then you'll pick up the bridge later when you're more comfortable. Yeah? So C sharp minor 7. Right? How can I tell her I love her? A7. Okay. Then that second line of the bridge, D minor. Yes! And then it sounds better with the 7, but up to you. Yes, I would give my heart. Okay, now B flat 7, we have another bar chord. Gladly. Okay? And this is definitely a bar chord shape that you want to get used to. Yeah. B flat 7. Wendy's asking, is it okay to use the pinky on A for C sharp minor 7? Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. When it comes to which fingers you use to finger a chord, that is totally up to you and what flows best for the chords you're moving between. Yeah, C sharp minor 7, A string is on the 2nd fret or 3rd fret. I mean, are you... Mark, are you looking at the chord chart diagram? It's right. It's on the 2nd fret. Okay. Cool. Mark seems doubtful of the chord chart diagrams. No worries, Mark. Yeah, cool. Oh, I see. Maybe it's just when this happens. Okay. Yeah, weird. Okay. Mary is asking, I'm using fingers 2, 3 for the F sharp flat 9. And makes it easier to go to the C sharp minor 7. That's totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. Well, I don't know why. I think if you put a hashtag, which is the sharp symbol, in the comments, then YouTube doesn't like it for some reason. Yeah. Okay. So Christine is saying, I prefer to use my pinky than my ring finger on. Yeah, you can use your pinky if you want. Yeah. I'm definitely on my 2nd fret, Mark. It may be that this extra room at the top of the neck makes it look confusing. Yeah, I could see why that would be. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what Dave said. Yeah. It does. It definitely looks like that this might be an extra fret, but this is indeed the 1st fret on this uke. It's just of the way the headstock is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't need to look at my fingers, look at the chord chart diagrams, yeah? Okay, so let's try the bridge from the top, yeah? Okay, everybody together, and oh, but I watch her so, F sharp 7 flat 9, sadly, C sharp minor 7, how can I tell her I, A7, love her, D minor, yes, I would give my heart, B flat 7, gladly. I know these are tough, but it's more, learn the rest of the song and then learn the bridge at the end. E minor 7, we'll keep going, and these are easier chords, but each day when she walks to the C, and now you just slide all of this back for A7 flat 9, D minor, she looks straight ahead, not at me. You can play regular G7, or if intermediates, you can play our flat 9 chord, our funky shape there. Yes. Okay, B flat 7 is tough. B flat 7 is tough. You got to press really hard on that 1st fret. It is hardest to bar on that 1st fret because the strings are the most elevated. Okay, so I know that's tough. For those who want to try it, let's strum through it. We're going to do the same strumming pattern, 2 island strums per measure. Yep, so that means all through the first part of the bridge, you play 2, and then when you get to the brackets, you play 1 island strum. Okay, let's try the bridge all together. Okay, ready? And for those who are not ready for it, just single strum through your chords. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day as she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Okay, that one I'm just gonna leave it to you to practice. Okay, Christina says, barring the 1st fret, can kiss my grits. Christina's keeping it family friendly today. Okay, Wendy saying, I love that this song is ambitious and you have faith in us. You guys voted for it. It's not so much that I would have necessarily chosen to teach this song, but a lot of you have requested this song, and so again, this is the easiest version that I could teach and still feel like it was the song, you know? Okay, Take your time and learn it. You can definitely do it. I definitely think everyone can do it. Hello, Susie. Welcome. Okay. So now let's play through our end verse. Okay, so we get to the G7. Look straight ahead, not at me. Now let's play through the end verse and I'll show you the ending. Yeah? Ready? Back to C major 7. 2, 3, 4. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. Up, down, up, down, down, right? Now keep going to the end. You're going to repeat that intro variation. 2, 3, 4. Up, down, up, down. No, she doesn't see. She doesn't see. Up, down, down, and then end on the C major 7. Great. Yes. I know you don't like B chords, but you got to make them your friend because B chords, especially B flat chords, sound really good on the ukulele. Yeah. Okay. So now let me play through a little bit with the variations that I was talking about. Yeah. So at the top there, the intermediate variation. You can try to play through the entire song with this variation. So I'm going to try to do it. It doesn't come to me naturally, but I'm also going to show you some other variations that I play. Yeah? Okay. Dan is saying this is why I voted for No Hold Bye Bye. Yeah, well, the tough thing about the patron vote is that it has to be a song that most everybody knows. So some of the great songs that aren't as well known may never get voted, but that's why I can teach them in my beginner lesson or in the intermediate lesson. But this song is one of the world's greatest songs, so I'm really happy to teach it. I'm really glad that you all want to learn it. You know, that makes me happy. Okay, so I'm gonna play the first verse with that intermediate variation, and I'm gonna add some muting. Yeah. It's all about that left hand mute to make it subtle, right? Tall and tan and young and lovely, a girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes ah. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes ah. Okay, so just an example of how you would apply it. It's all about the adapting the variations, like the strumming pattern, the rhythm pattern, to what you're singing, and also in bossa nova, a lot of emphasizing the up strums on the second half of the measure. Yep. Okay, and so I'm gonna play it the way that I would naturally play it. There's a lot of upstrum emphasis. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes ah, ah. Okay, so there are infinite possibilities of how you vary it. It's more about learning the control of the down and the up strum, and also that left hand mute. I think that's more of it than anything else. And then to get into it more, we can work on it in an intermediate lesson. We could definitely spend more time drilling those strum variations. Yep. Okay. Dave is asking, recommend a video for learning muting. There was the ones I mentioned before, Dream a Little Dream of Me, like pump strum, left hand, and Fly Me to the Moon. Hi, Nathaniel. Cool. Pump strum and muting are related. Yeah. Dee Dee's asking, how do we suggest a song? Every month we have a patron vote. Yep. Cool. Okay. Now we have 5 minutes left. We can play through the entire song. When you get to the bridge, just, you can do your best single strum. Give it a try. And well, we could play it twice through. Let's do that. We'll have the time. Okay? So let's start with the intro, everybody. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right? Remember, we do down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. All right, ready? Just try to get that on the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. Oh, sorry. Mimi's asking, do you mute on the up strum or down strum? Both. Either. It's just what sounds good to you. Yeah. Ready? 2, 3 from the top. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Let's sing it here. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes up, down, down. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day as she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. Up, down, down. Okay, back to the top. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes when she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day as she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. Up, down, up, down, up. And she doesn't see. No, she doesn't see. Up, down, up, down, up, down, down. All right. Okay. Wendy's asking, do I stretch, exercise, massage my hands, fingers? I do stretch these fingers a lot. And yep. Nan saying the invisible nut problem. Yeah, is a problem of showing which fret I'm actually on. Well, yes. I could cover that fret when I play it. But you also should just know which fret you want to be on, yeah? That's all about learning your chords, yeah, instead of looking at my hands, yeah? But that's good to know in terms of making a video if people are following it and then having trouble knowing where I am. I guess if you get closer, you can see where that nut is, yeah? I guess we could paint it gold also. I don't know if that'll make it any better. Hard to tell, yeah? Okay, cool. Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Nathaniel's asking, is that Ala Moana in the background? It is. Very good. Yeah, you can see it. It's Ala Moana. Yes, cool. That was mind-bending and wonderful. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Definitely spend your time and get to know it. Yeah, take your time with it. Great. Okay. SF Uke Fest. Dan is asking, are the workshops for advanced players? Yes, the workshops are for intermediate advanced players, and we have a festival main stage that is more geared towards beginner players, but we're trying to keep the lessons more focused for intermediate players. Yeah? Cool. Great. Aw, thank you so much all for tuning in. Enjoy practicing, and I will see you soon, and I will send out that poll. It's good to hear. I think it makes sense to make the lessons a little bit later if we can. Yeah? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Mwah! Sharon Marie says, I wasn't sure about this one. I wasn't either. But I knew people would enjoy it. It's always good to have a challenge, right? So, okay, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Definitely check out SF Summer Uke Fest, and I will see you again soon. Ciao. When she walks, it's like a summer.